Good morning, miners. I'm Emily.
And I'm Brooke.
Today is Monday, September 9th, 2019.
Today's schedule is periods 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, with period 5 determining your lunch.
Please stand for the pledge. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Placerita will be participating in the Hart District's 6th annual speech contest, where each junior high in the district competes for bragging rights and glory. We need brave 8th grade students to join the club and compete for the school. Meetings will be Tuesdays from 2:45 to 3:30. Come see Mrs. Hammer in room 103 if you're interested.
Hey miners, this Wednesday, 9/11 is Patriots Day. Show your patriotism and support our country by wearing red, white, and blue. Make sure you're at least wearing 2 of the 3 colors in order to get points for your team. And remember, denim does not count as blue.
Attention all 7th and 8th grade minors. Have you ever seen someone being mistreated or bullied on campus and wanted to say or do something but didn't know how? Are you someone who wants to make Placerita a kinder and safer place to be? Do you want to make a difference in a fun group setting with other students? If so, then SSA is for you. Come to an informational meeting in Miss Blevins' room 102, on Wednesday, September 11th at brunch to hear about this amazing opportunity to help make our school a place where we all feel welcome and safe. If you're an 8th grader and were already involved last year, you do not need to attend. We will be contacting you later.
Attention all miners, do you have a big and caring heart? Do you like to give back to your community? Do you enjoy helping others in need? If so, then Club Hot is for you. Club Hot stands for Help Our Talent, and we're the premier community service club on campus. We are open to all 7th and 8th graders. We'll be hosting our first meeting this Tuesday at brunch in room 604. Come and check us out. We will also give details on our first service project of the year. Again, Club Hot will meet for the first time on Tuesday at brunch in room 604. See you there!
Do you enjoy Slurpees from 7-Eleven? What about ice-cold Otter Pops on a hot day? Or better yet, what about free t-shirts? If you enjoy any of these things and want to also get in great shape with even greater people, then you should join Running Club. Mr. Frick and Mrs. Sperber will be holding the first practice this Wednesday after school at 2:45. Dress in your PE clothes and meet on the bleachers by the track. Everyone is welcome.
Please check your library book due dates and return or renew. Many of your books are due now, so be responsible and stop by the library today.
Now over to Mr. Turner.
I hope you all had a great weekend. Welcome back to this Monday morning. Have a few things to talk about this week. First of all, this week is the final week before progress reports. So this Friday marks the last day before your parents will actually be able to see your first progress report of the year at the beginning of next week. So that's very important. You just heard about some things relating to responsibility and getting things done with a library and your books back that may be due. Well, here's another one. Let's think about making sure we're caught up as much as possible before the end of the week. So if you're working on something with AR points or some assignments that you know that you may have still left to complete, let's make sure we get that all squared away before the end of the week. We also have on Friday of this week the vision screening for all 8th graders. So every 8th grader will be called out of class for just a couple minutes to have that taken care of. We'll be following the same procedures we have in years past, so it won't be anything different from what we have done before. Also this week, there are a couple different field trips taking place. We have Team Quest going to the Museum of Tolerance, and then ASB has a field trip tomorrow. So we have some of those things taking place during the week, so we're off and running with that. And thinking about our conversation that we have sometimes about minor pride, this morning I would like to just take a quick focus on the letter R. And the letter R stands for, okay, tell your teacher right now, what does the letter R stand for? And in case you are still wondering and you haven't thought of it yet, it actually stands for responsibility. And in thinking about responsibility, all of us are responsible for our own actions and the things we do and the things we say. And I think many times we do not realize the power of our words. Sometimes our words can be hurtful. Sometimes we say things that we might think are funny, but they end up being hurtful to someone else. So the easiest way to solve that is to make sure we think before we speak. And my mom used to always tell me, please make sure your brain is in gear before your mouth is in motion. That's one of those old things that your mom may have told you at some time too. But think about that. So in many ways, what we are responsible for starts up here in our mind with our thoughts. Those thoughts may turn into plans, and those plans may turn into things that we say and do. So the things that we say and do many times are what can be really helpful, especially if you think about our service clubs on campus. And you just heard a little promo for Club Hot a few minutes ago, and they do a lot of wonderful things. That has to do with what we do. So let's focus on the positive things that we say, positive things that we can do to make Placerita the place that we already know that it is. So thank you for listening. I hope you have a great week. Back to Emily and Brooke.
Mr. Turner, every day at Placeria is a holiday. Today's Wonderful Weirdos Day.
That's it for today's announcements, live from our KidFlix studio. I'm Brooke.
And I'm Emily. Have a magnificent Monday, Miners.